Greetings, yes. Just harvesting some sweet potatoes. These are actually sweet potatoes. This will work for what I need, you know. I'm used to the big fat ones you get in the market. Um, and yes, this is a sweet potato, even though I thought it was yams because this came from planting the scraps of what was supposed to be a garnet yam. A friend of mine told me, no, it's actually a sweet potato. And he's a very intelligent brother, but I didn't believe him because, you know, you go to the market and it says garnet yam. So I did my research trying to disprove my brethren, but he was correct. The sweet potatoes, like, you know, when you open a sweet potato, when you open a yam up, what I thought was a yam, it had the orange. It was orange. The part that you eat is orange. So come to find out, all of those are actually sweet potatoes, but they've been marketed as yams in the United States. The actual yam is the one that when you cut it open, it's white. And find out most markets in the States don't actually carry yams. You almost have to go to an international market to get the yams. Why they do that, I don't know, but apparently there's some law passed that even when they say yam, somewhere they have to put sweet potato. I haven't seen it. I go to Irwan and all the different health markets and any market, and these are always yams. Like I said, this was from a garnet yam, supposedly, but it's actually a sweet potato. So it's just more misinformation in this society that we live in. You know, I guess other countries, they don't do that. You know, this would be a sweet potato. That's why sweet potato pie is so delicious and is orange. But most people make them from what we thought were yams, but they're actually sweet potatoes. So anyway, it's confusing. But I'm checking these. Here's a small one. I'm checking these to see if they're ready. See how they turned out. See if there's any big ones. I don't really know if they're ready. Yeah, there's something deep down here. Feels bigger. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them out, and if they're small, like this is small, but I can use it. Because I plant these from scraps anyway. So let me go ahead and see what's in here. Yeah. Gotta go down deep. They're all little. Maybe I should have waited. But hey, another little one. I'm just gonna pull this up and just harvest all of these. I'm gonna put some of this in a soup I'm gonna make tonight. And then, you know, some of the others, even though they're small, I can still bake them. Yeah, they're long and skinny, see? I've had them like this before. Still tastes good. Maybe next time I'll get some more of the fat ones. Maybe some bigger ones are down deep. Whoa. Got dirt all over myself. Aha. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a good one for baking. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. See if there's any more. Maybe the big ones are down deep. Hopefully I can get a couple more like that. I don't know. Feel something. It's long and skinny. These will get eaten. Guarantee that. Here's something. I should have bought my little digging thing instead of just using my hands. That's a decent one there. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna come back out here tomorrow, check for more. I just had a massage. So I don't wanna do too much work right now. Aha. There you go. There you have it. What I thought were yams, but they're actually sweet potatoes. You know, you learn something all the time. All right, love and blessings to everyone.